Hello, dear viewers. It's a heartfelt pleasure to connect with each of you today. Have you ever pondered whether certain aspects of your life should remain private, especially as you journey through the golden years? What if the secret to a more peaceful, dignified, and resilient life lies in discerning what to keep close to your heart and what to share openly? As we transition into the later chapters of life, particularly between the ages of 55 and 75, a unique kind of wisdom begins to unfold. This wisdom often resides in silence and the subtle power of discretion. Today, we embark on a profound exploration of 9 essential things that, if you find yourself within this age bracket, could significantly transform the way you experience life simply by keeping them private. By the end of this video, you'll gain a deeper understanding of how maintaining privacy around your finances can safeguard your independence, how guarding your health updates can alleviate stress, and how preserving family secrets can foster harmony. Each area we delve into holds the potential to help you cultivate a life filled with inner peace, free from the unnecessary weight of others' opinions and judgments. Together, we'll uncover how the conscious choice of what to keep private doesn't equate to withdrawing from the world, but rather creating a personal sanctuary, a source of strength and resilience that no one can take away from you. Stay with us until the end to unveil these powerful insights and discover how practicing discretion can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Trust me, by the last tip, you'll feel empowered to embrace the quieter, dignified strength that comes from safeguarding the most sacred parts of your journey. If you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Your support means the world to me. And if you found value in this content, please like and share it to help spread these invaluable lessons. If you resonate with today's topic, leave a comment with a 1, and if not, please comment 0 so I can better tailor future videos to your needs. Now, let's begin our journey together. Embracing silent wisdom. As we move into the later chapters of life, especially after the age of 55, a certain wisdom starts to emerge, a wisdom that often lies in silence and the subtle power of knowing what to keep private. Have you ever considered what should remain unsaid as you grow older? What should be shielded, held close, and not shared openly? There is a quiet dignity in knowing which parts of your life to guard. This chosen silence becomes a key to living with grace, serenity, and a profound sense of self-respect. Today, I warmly invite you to explore 9 things that, if you're between the ages of 55 and 75, you might choose to keep private. Each of these choices can profoundly influence your journey towards a more serene and empowered life. 1. Financial matters. Protecting your independence money, often the first area to keep under wraps. Is it wise to share specific details about your financial situation? Financial stability, especially as we age, becomes a pillar of comfort, a source of peace. However, it can also become a point of vulnerability when you reveal too much about your assets, income, or savings. By openly discussing your finances, you inadvertently open a door to others' expectations, or worse, the risk of exploitation. Consider this. Mentioning your finances, even with the best intentions, can lead people to view you through a different lens. Friends, family, even casual acquaintances may start seeing you as someone they can benefit from. Often, this shift in perception isn't even conscious. It's human nature to look at wealth and think of possibilities. But that doesn't mean it's harmless. Discussing your finances openly invites attention that might bring discomfort, judgment, or even resentment into your life. The wisdom of Stoic philosophy offers a valuable perspective here. Wealth is merely a tool, not a measure of personal worth. Seneca, a revered Stoic, reminds us that true value lies not in what we possess, but in how we govern our possessions. By keeping silent about money, you protect yourself from the weight of others' expectations, allowing yourself the freedom to live according to your own values. Privacy around finances is a gift to yourself. It shields you from potential misunderstandings, misinterpretations and judgments, preserving the peace that only discretion can bring. 2. Age-related discussions. Shaping perceptions. Age. The passing years are inevitable, but talking excessively about your age can shape how others perceive you, often in unintended ways. When you bring up your age frequently, you may find people responding with assumptions about limitations rather than possibilities. Suddenly, conversations shift, and you may find others treating you with undue caution, assuming you're less capable or in need of extra care. Their intentions may be kind, but these assumptions can impact you more deeply than you might expect. Worse still, over time, you might begin to internalize these perceptions and place limits on yourself. The real danger of discussing age too often is that it can subtly reinforce boundaries that restrict your outlook and potential. The truth, however, is that age is merely a number. It does not define the richness of your experiences or the vibrancy of your present. What truly matters is how you approach each day, how you nurture your curiosity, and how actively you engage with life. Wisdom, resilience, and joy are qualities that transcend any number. Embrace these qualities. Focus on what you can do and let your actions, rather than your age, speak for who you are. 3. Family secrets. Preserving harmony. Every family has its tapestry of stories, woven with joyful moments, cherished memories, and inevitably, private threads best kept within the family. Sometimes, these stories involve past misunderstandings, conflicts, or mistakes that don't need to be aired. Holding these moments close isn't a sign of hiding the truth, but rather an act of protecting the family's dignity. Sharing family issues or private memories, even casually, can have consequences we may not foresee. A seemingly harmless mention of a family dispute or past incident can stir up old wounds, spark unnecessary tension, or even embarrass those involved. Stoic wisdom teaches us that mastering our impulses and emotions is essential to living a peaceful life. This mastery applies to our words. Choosing silence over disclosure, especially regarding family matters, is often a gesture of respect, not only for others, but for oneself. By keeping family secrets private, you demonstrate a commitment to preserving harmony, allowing family bonds to strengthen without the weight of unnecessary exposure or judgment. Remember, silence is often an act of love, a way of avoiding the harm that well-intended words can sometimes bring. 4. Health concerns. Maintaining agency. Over well-being, health naturally becomes a more central concern as we age. From doctors' visits to medication routines to daily wellness practices, it's only natural to feel the urge to share our health experiences with others, whether as a way of connecting or simply seeking comfort. However, health is an area to approach with discretion. While sharing a health challenge may feel cathartic, it also shapes how others view you. Talking too much about your health can lead others to see you in a light you may not wish, perceiving you as more vulnerable or fragile than you feel. Moreover, when we discuss a health concern, we often find ourselves met with a flood of unsolicited advice or opinions. Though well-intended, this barrage can feel overwhelming, adding stress rather than comfort. Privacy around health isn't just about autonomy, it's about maintaining a sense of agency over your well-being. When you limit discussions of health, you retain control, allowing you to focus on your care in your own way, free from others' interpretations. Health is deeply personal, and by keeping it private, you can navigate it with a sense of calm, minimizing outside pressures or opinions. 5. Charitable donations, the true essence of giving. Charitable donations, helping others, is one of the noblest actions we can take in life. Whether it's donating money, time, or effort, the simple act of giving without expecting anything in return fills the soul. But here's a crucial question. Does everyone need to know what you're doing? You may have encountered people who constantly talk about their acts of charity as if they want the whole world to recognize their generosity. The true challenge is giving without seeking glory. When you share every act of charity you perform, the focus shifts from the cause to yourself. Charity loses its purity when it's turned into a spectacle. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoics, made this point clearly. The best way to help is without seeking glory or rewards. The Stoics believed in virtue for its own sake, not in the need to be praised for it. Giving in silence, without expecting recognition, is the highest form of generosity because the true beneficiary is the other person, not your ego. Take a moment and think. When was the last time you helped someone without saying a word about it? That's the kind of action that leaves a deep impact, not only on the recipient's life, but on yours as well. At the end of the day, it's not about how much you gave or whom you helped, but about doing it with humility, knowing that the greatest impact isn't in what others see, but in what is achieved in silence. 6. Personal beliefs, respecting diversity and inner harmony. Let's step into one of the most personal spaces of all, your beliefs. These are the ideas, values, and principles shaped by your experiences, struggles, and life lessons. They are woven into the fabric of who you are, giving depth and meaning to your life. However, sharing your beliefs constantly or insisting that others adopt them can often lead to misunderstandings, tension, or even conflict. When we speak too openly and frequently about what we believe, whether it's our faith, philosophy, or worldview, we can create more barriers than connections. The reality is that not everyone shares the same perspective, and that's part of life's beauty. Embracing our beliefs without always needing to voice them can be a profound act of respect, both toward ourselves and others. The challenge arises when we feel the need to make others understand, validate, or even adopt our ideas. This is where our peace can slip away, as attempts to explain ourselves can sometimes lead others to question, misunderstand, or even dismiss our beliefs. As we age, we start to understand the value of internal harmony. Part of this harmony comes from recognizing that it's often unnecessary to state everything we think or believe. Holding our beliefs close doesn't mean hiding them or denying who we are. It means honoring the fact that they don't need anyone else's validation to be meaningful. They're valuable precisely because they're deeply personal, precious parts of our journey. 7. Letting go of old grudges, embracing emotional freedom. Releasing old grudges is another powerful step toward peace. Over the years, we often carry a heavy load of past insults, old arguments, and bitter words, an invisible weight that drags us down. Imagine carrying a sack filled with stones, each representing a hurtful memory. It's a burden that keeps you from moving forward with ease and freedom. Many of these wounds come from people who may not even be in your life anymore. Why allow their words to take up space in your present? The irony is that while you may still hold on to these memories, the other person likely doesn't even remember the incident. By revisiting past hurts, you keep those wounds alive, letting them affect your life long after they should have faded. Stoic wisdom encourages us to let go of what we cannot control, and the past firmly falls into that category. What happened, happened. What was said, was said. True strength lies in freeing yourself from these invisible chains, allowing yourself to walk forward without the burden of resentment. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing not to let past pain dictate your present. It's an act of courage and self-respect, one that allows you to reclaim control over your mind and heart. In releasing those grudges, you free yourself, making room for joy, lightness, and clarity. 8. Honor and reputation, valuing private dignity over public acclaim. As we grow older, the desire for recognition and respect often shifts from public acclaim to private dignity. Honor and reputation are indeed precious, but there's a difference between protecting your good name and seeking validation through praise. When we reach a point of maturity, we realize that we don't need to constantly remind others of our accomplishments for our lives to have meaning. There's a quiet power in knowing that who you are is already reflected in how you live your life. True greatness is shown in humility, not in the need for applause. It's easy to feel the urge to share our achievements to remind others of our worth. But when that feeling arises, ask yourself, do I really need to say this? A dignified life speaks for itself without needing the constant reinforcement of external approval. The Stoics taught that honor comes from living well, not from talking about our successes. Your actions, your life's quiet triumphs, and your resilience are already visible to those who matter. You don't need to broadcast your worth because the people who truly know you already see and appreciate who you are. In a world that thrives on constant display, there is something deeply freeing about living your life authentically without needing to prove your value to others. 9. Sexuality, preserving the sanctity of intimate life. Your sexuality and intimate life are yours alone, a private realm that belongs to you and, if you have a partner, to the two of you together. As we age, society often tries to define what's acceptable or abnormal, sometimes even diminishing the importance of intimacy for older adults. But the truth is, for those who embrace this part of life, it remains just as meaningful, vibrant, and personal as ever. Whether you choose to keep this part of your life active or let it rest is a personal decision that doesn't require anyone else's understanding or approval. Society may try to trivialize or even stigmatize intimacy in older adults as if it's somehow less valid or appropriate. But intimacy at any age is a celebration of connection, affection, and the beauty of shared moments. It doesn't need justification or explanation, nor should it be subject to anyone's opinion. Embrace this part of yourself with confidence and self-respect, knowing that what's intimate should remain intimate. Your personal life is yours to cherish, away from the world's gaze or judgment. At this age, living authentically means honoring your choices, embracing your desires, and finding joy in the private. Sexuality is a realm where privacy is truly fundamental, a sacred part of life that thrives in discretion. This privacy isn't about secrecy born of shame, nor is it about reluctance to be open. It's about preserving the dignity and sanctity of your inner world, keeping for yourself what is intimately and uniquely yours. Sharing details of your intimate life is rarely necessary, and more often than not, leads to unwelcome consequences, opening doors to judgments, unsolicited advice, and misconceptions. Reflect for a moment. What is truly gained by discussing something so private? In reality, it is a powerful choice to reserve this part of your life for yourself, to keep it protected in a space beyond the reach of others' views. This discretion is an act of self-respect, a decision that upholds your personal dignity and allows you to live gracefully without explanations, justifications, or exposure to external interpretations. Ultimately, your sexuality is a deeply personal part of your life, one that belongs exclusively to you and deserves to be honored as such. Conclusion: embracing the power of discretion. In exploring these 9 points, we've touched on the essential nature of discretion and the wisdom of choosing what to share and what to keep sacred. This is wisdom in its purest, most distilled form. As we age, the fabric of life becomes increasingly woven with moments of restraint and choices of silence. This is not a retreat from life, but a conscious step toward protecting our sense of peace and dignity, especially in later years. Living well is as much about what we do as it is about what we choose not to do, what we say, and what we prefer to keep silent. Protecting your privacy becomes an act of self-care, a means of aging with dignity and inner strength that stands independent of anyone else's validation or approval. This privacy does not mean withdrawing from the world or cutting ties with others. Rather, it is about carefully choosing the moments of openness and weighing the value of what we share with others. In the end, true peace and self-contentment often come from living with a sense of harmony within yourself, a balance that allows you to feel whole and complete. As you reflect on these 9 essential aspects to keep private, consider the power that lies in choosing your words with care and maintaining an inner reserve. This reserve is not emptiness, it is fullness, a profound reservoir of strength, dignity, and self-respect. In each decision to keep a part of your life private, you protect your autonomy, your worth, and the unique value of your experiences. This practice of discretion doesn't mean building walls or isolating yourself from others. Instead, it means creating a balance that allows you to remain present, engaged, and compassionate with others while guarding the aspects of your life that constitute your personal sanctuary. This sanctuary is a profound source of inner strength, a haven where the knowledge, wisdom, and peace accumulated over a lifetime are held close, free from the noise of others' opinions. When you protect your privacy, you protect a deep sense of self, preserving the intimate journey of your life. The quiet battles, the moments of clarity, and the love that has colored your path. These are treasures that only grow richer within the quiet, sacred spaces of your heart and mind, without the need for constant sharing. The strength of privacy grants you the power to live with a deep-seated confidence, untouched by the fluctuating, unpredictable judgments of others. This wisdom becomes more valuable as you embrace the idea that true contentment often resides in silence, in choosing restraint over the urge to reveal all. By honoring the quieter, less visible parts of yourself, you are shaping a life of dignity, one that reflects the essence of who you are. Let your kindness, your resilience, and your actions serve as the markers of your character. Those who truly value and respect you will sense your worth without needing to know every detail. This journey of discretion draws you closer to inner peace, a peace that flows naturally when you live in alignment with your authentic self. When you choose what to share thoughtfully, out of a genuine desire rather than any sense of compulsion, you find true freedom, a life rooted in self-respect, clarity, and resilience that reflects the quiet, unshakable strength within. As you embrace this journey, remember that every choice to keep a part of yourself private is a choice for inner peace and dignity. The sanctuary of your inner world is a priceless treasure, a place where your most cherished experiences, insights, and strengths can continue to deepen and grow, enriching your life without the need for external validation. Final reflections and lessons learned. As we come to the close of this journey, I invite you to pause and reflect. What have you learned so far? Which insight resonated most deeply, and what will you bring into practice in your own life? Perhaps it's the power of silence, the value of discretion, or the wisdom in protecting the sacred aspects of your life. Comment below with one thing you've learned and plan to embrace, whether it's a new perspective on privacy or a deeper understanding of inner peace. If this video has added value to your life, please share your thoughts below. And if you'd like to continue exploring the wisdom of aging with dignity and strength, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on this path toward a more serene, empowered life. May your journey be filled with peace, dignity, and the quiet strength that comes from embracing the wisdom of discretion.